Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Good evening and welcome to another Friday night football game for the OABCIG Falcons. Mike Earl with you this evening. I'm joined by Dan Doetzler. Dan is the baseball coach for the Falcons. And Dan, a lot of these kids have been through your program a couple of times. They're state champions returning to defend, and this is a game at home that they're looking forward to, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of a dreary night tonight, but Falcons coming off a big win in Spirit Lake, so hopefully everyone's healthy and we have some good momentum going in.
Well, you speak about that win in Spirit Lake, and I think that's going to pay a lot of dividends for this team. They have a schedule that you look at on paper, and there are no easy games that you obviously never think about that way, but a lot of their tests come at the end of the year, and a nice early test, especially a victory on the road, maybe that's going to give them some confidence for those later games.
Yeah, I think everyone, when we looked at the schedule, Spirit Lake was circled in big red ink, and not that the other teams on our schedule aren't going to give us a game, but on paper, the Falcons should be superior. Still got to execute on the field, but we got East Sac next week, Mapleton, MVAO the week after, and then potentially a pretty big showdown with Underwood coming up down at Underwood.
Underwood and Trainer are the two, I'd say, games that are circled for late in the year, and obviously with this year, a little COVID different season, shortened season, everybody makes the playoffs, so that's not going to be an issue to get into the dance, but you want to be able to take that confidence and make sure that nobody has a feeling that they can beat you, and right now they have that sense of invincibility, having not lost a game now for a year and 2 games, so that's not bad.
Yeah, 13-0 last year and 2-0 start, and it'll be interesting to see how this playoff structure actually works this year, Mike. Everybody getting in. We could have some pretty ragged games early on. You hope not, but in football that could be a recipe for some pretty lopsided games.
Absolutely. We're going to have our national anthem here. We'll be back with the rest of our pregame and the starting lineups. Great job by the marching band with the rendition of our national anthem, as we think a little bit harder about that today. Obviously, an anniversary of 9/11, 19 years ago today. We were in a very different place as a country, and we've learned a lot from that time, and sometimes I forget, I think we possibly forget some of what we learned back then too, and that's an unfortunate aspect of it, but we all will carry that memory for a very, very long time. And as a part of that, before the game, we did honor, as a OABCIG, their military veterans and first responders and their academic school players from last year, or academic kids from last year, as well as the perfect attendance receivers from last year before the game. So congratulations to all of them, and a big thank you to all of our first responders and to our military members for the service they give by, whether it's a police officer going out and keeping us safe daily or somebody that is fighting overseas or serving their country as well to make sure that we're able to enjoy the freedom we do in this country. It's always appreciated. For the Falcons on offense, they're going to start Cooper DeJean, a senior quarterback, 6'2", 197. Griffin Dearson is the running back, sophomore, 5'10", 181. Cam Sharkey is a senior wide receiver, 6'4", 158. Colton Knopp is a senior wide receiver, 5'8", 165. Easton Harms, a junior wide receiver, 6 foot 157. And Trust Wells, senior wide receiver, 5'11", 146. On the line, left tackle is going to be Keaton Railsback. He is a 6'1", 165-pound junior. Ethan Sheaver is going to be the left guard. He's 6'2", 187. A senior, Alex Clark, is going to play center, 5'10", 170. Zach Dunker is a 194-pound, 5'10 senior at right guard, and the right tackle is Kyle Spots. He is a sophomore at 218 pounds and 6 feet tall. The Falcons will be facing on the defensive front for Missouri Valley. Alex Murray, a senior linebacker, 5'9", 135. Alexis Manzo, a sophomore safety, 5'10", 145. Ed Madrid Perez is a senior safety, 6 feet 160. Drake Anderson is a linebacker, 6'3", 186. Sean Callahan is a senior cornerback, 6'3", 166. Eric McElhaney is a senior linebacker, 5'11", 177. Fred Veach is a senior cornerback, 6 feet 148. Gage Clausen is a junior defensive end, 6'3", 195. Cole Lang is a linebacker, 6'1", 175. Jace Coynan is a defensive tackle, senior, 6'1", 201. And Connor Murray is a junior defensive tackle, 6'7", 272. And 6'7", 272 is going to be a load for the Falcons to push around, and that's been the trouble spot a little bit for the Falcons' offense, is that offense and a defensive line right now. They need to develop a little more chemistry as they get into the season.
Yeah, there's obviously some big players gone from last year, namely Tevin Harms, Sam Devitt, in the line, Jarrett Hewitt on defense. Those guys disrupted a lot of stuff up front and made a lot of stuff happen. So it's going to be key to get those guys replaced.
All right, Falcons are going to kick off to Missouri Valley here, as Missouri Valley, they're road whites with white numbers. And what that means is the odds of me getting the right player on the tackle is about 30%, and that's giving me a lot of credit. It's about 25% more than I deserve. Field in the back row at the 10-yard line and coming the other way with it is a number. Again, white on white. We're just lucky to see that that's the right player. I'm thinking that's 11, and it'll be Drake Anderson who's going to bring it out and get it to the 21, where the Reds are going to start it out, the Big Red of Missouri Valley.
Gio Ehrig was in on the stop there, Mike.
So the Falcon defense has been able to play well enough for them to win, especially against Spirit Lake. That was a good team they beat last week.
Absolutely.
And hopefully they can gain some confidence against some of the teams they should be able to stop a little easier. Really reminded me of the Falcons last week watching the game with how much motion they put in and how much speed they had on offense.
Yeah. Looks like we're getting a dry ball on the field and going to be ready to kick her off here.
Weather conditions could play a factor. Wet field. Looks like it stopped raining. Wind is blowing right to left across the field as the whistle blows and we're ready to play. Quarterback is Drake Anderson. Takes the snap, looks to hand off to the right side and hit in the backfield and taken down. Big play there by Gio Ehrig in the backfield. Lost about 3 yards, maybe 2. I'd like to see that penetration early.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Gio got up on the edge and
second and 12 will come up, and it's a long 12. Ball is inside the 20 at about the 18-yard line. They need to get out to the 31. Trips to the left, one in the backfield with the quarterback, Drake. He'll take the snap, wants to hand off to the left side, and a little push on that side, sneaking through but not too far, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up 3rd and 10. Our running back there was Eric McElhaney.
See, Missouri Valley's thrown the ball 17 times on the year, Mike, so 70-some rushes, so it's pretty easy to see what they're going to try and accomplish here.
See if they can get out of that with the Falcon offense putting up a couple of points, but Twins to the left, one to the right. put 2 men in motion. That should be a penalty, and it's going to go over the head.
Yep.
It'll be a motion penalty. You can only have 1 man in motion at a time. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty and bring up 3rd and 15. That's one of those where you start running down the line, you see somebody running at you, and you go, oops, coach is not going to be happy with me.
Oops.
But he saved him a turnover, so it worked out okay. I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors tonight for this broadcast, and they include our pregame show scoreboard show sponsors, Gordon's Body Shop and United Bank of Iowa, as well as North Star Community Credit Union. Back in the lineup, they got Twins to the right, looking to roll that way, wants to throw down the field. It is going to be tackled short of the original line of scrimmage, pick up a 3 yards and bring up a 4th down and 11, so the Falcons will be receiving the punt here. Also a sponsor tonight, Beckman Motors, the Hoffman Agency, Holstein Senior Living, Zimmy's, Schmidt Insurance, Rex Chevrolet, and Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, Evertech, Holstein Manufacturing, and the Bloyer Agency. A big thank you to all those businesses supporting Falcon football and Falcon athletics throughout the year on this Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast. Punt formation, couple wide on the left side. DeJean back deep to receive, shallow kick. Going to have to get away from it. It's going to bounce this side of the 50, and the Falcons will get the ball in positive territory at about the 43-yard line.
On the Missouri Valley 43-yard line.
Well, awesome starting field position. 9:39 to go.
You know, I'd say they're in scoring position, but with this Falcon squad, they're really in scoring position anywhere on the field. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 43. Trips to the right, 1 to the left, it looks like, and the Falcons are going to start the running back in the backfield. A lot of times they go 5 wide, but right now they're going to keep Griffin Dearson back there with DeJean. Ball's on the right hash, and that's the short side of the field. Trips to that side as well. DeJean taking the snap, looking to his left. He wants to throw to Dearson on the backfield, and nothing doing there.
Incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
That's that timing pattern, and it's hard to get those hands up as a running back over your shoulders.
Yeah, he just didn't quite turn up fast enough. He kept going out.
So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Twins right, Twins left. This time Dearson goes in the slot, so it'll be trips to the left side, taking the snap. Cooper dropping back. He's going to try to make a play up the right side and throws to Dearson, who was looking to block for DeJean, and a couple of misfires here early brings up a 3rd and 10. That's one thing I noticed last week, too. The offense is working okay, but occasionally it's just kind of misfiring.
Yeah.
So again,
Yeah,
they'll
there
go
was definite miscommunication there on what was going to happen.
trips to the right now, 1 in motion to the left side. Twins on that side now trips. Dropping back, DeJean, pump, rolling out to his left side, gets the edge. Going to try to get to the edge, and he does. He'll have 1st down yards or more to the 30, inside the 20, inside the 10, working back inside to the touchdown. What a run by DeJean, a 43-yard touchdown run with 9:17 to play in the first quarter. DeJean met a couple man miss on the sideline and was into the end zone. I don't think he was touched.
If it was, it wasn't very long. You know, they kind of had him bottled up and looked like maybe they were going to stop him around the 1st down marker, but
he's got that speed. Just pulls away. Wear him in to get the extra point. He was 2 of 3 last week, or 3 of 4 last week, I should say.
9 of 10 on the year.
Snap back. It's a bad snap on the ground. Looking to throw it. They do get it off to Dearson, who we got a question. Why was the whistle blown?
Knee down when he touched it.
Must have had a knee down when he touched, is what they're saying. So they're going to say that it's an incomplete or a non-valid extra point.
We're in the grass.
Now we're going to have a little discussion over here, but it's going to be an unsuccessful extra point, and it will still be 6-0. But no attempt was made from the field goal kickers, so it'll bring up a kickoff situation for the Falcons. So a nice start for the offense after a couple sputters, a 43-yard run, and the Falcons on top by a touchdown.
Absolutely. And as we were talking before the game, Mike, 35-point lead anytime in the game means the clock continues to run.
So the only time the clock would stop if we do get to that 35-point mark would be on a timeout or on the quarter break.
And yes, I hope we're foreshadowing it.
Yes, that would be just fine. I think the fans are okay with that too. When it's 45 to 55 degrees and rain, That's fun to see your Falcons, but it's fun to get a quick win.
Yeah, looks like the rain is going to hold off for a couple hours based on what I've seen, but probably not much past that.
Kind of reminds me of when we were at the end of the season last year in the playoffs. Similar weather condition. Of course, that was November, or late October, or late September, I should say. Yeah, October, I should say.
Yep.
So looking down the line, Wareham is going to put foot to ball. We'll get started here. In the air, and going to be fielded by Clark again, I believe. No, it's the other deep back as he gets down the sideline to the 25-yard line.
Josh Peters.
That is Josh Peters. Sean Callahan on the return, and Peters on the stop. So it looks like it'll be around the 24-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Big Red. Is the Big Red normally in your district?
They have been off and on. I look back, we've had in the last 7 matchups, OABCIG has won 5, and including the last 2.
Man in motion, they're going to look to hand off up the middle. Has a little bit of space this time, but it closes quickly. Nice play there. I believe that was Trayton Kohler who got in there and put his nose on it.
Yeah, it's good to see Trayton stepping up and doing some good stuff.
Brings up a second and about, call it a long 6 here. Ball is just short of the 28-yard line. Twins to the right, flankers on the left side just behind the end. Taking the snap, they want to run the reverse, and it gets through the line. DeJean gets him stopped, and they're trying to rip the ball, but it looks like they're going to fall forward for a first down at the 35-yard line.
Marker, yep.
So the first down for either team is on the run there by the Big Red. Nice little misdirection play, had the Falcons over pursuing.
Yeah. Cooper led the group last week with 14 tackles, I believe.
He was in on a lot of stops last week.
It's amazing, but I'm not sure you want to see your quarterback in on that many stops, Mike.
No. There were a lot of the stops that where he was the last line of defense to get him stopped. And the rollout is going to be stopped in the back. Oh, no, it gets through. But still tackled just after a gain of maybe 1, almost a sack.
Looked like Kyle Spots had him wrapped up in the back, and he kind of just ducked out of it and ended up with a 1.
So Drake Anderson will run for 1 and bring up a 2nd and 9. Need to get to the 45 for a first. Ball is just short of the 36.
7 minutes and 46 seconds remaining.
Quarter number 1. Twins to the left, put a man in motion to the right. They're going to run to the left side as Anderson's just on a straight keeper, trying to catch the edge, and he'll get about 5 yards. It's a nice design on the play.
Knopp and Josh Peters in on the stop.
Knopp and Peters get the stop. Picks up 5, brings up a 3rd and 4. Just cleared out everybody on that side and let the fastest player on their team try to catch an edge, and he did. So Falcon defense needs to get a stop here, get the ball back in the offense's hands.
It's like first-year quarterback duties for Drake Anderson.
I believe so. A senior, so he's been on the team a couple of times. Twins left, Twins right. 2 men in the motion, but that's okay if one gets set. They did not both get set. So that'll be a penalty against Missouri Valley, and that's a killer penalty. A 3rd and 4 is one thing. A 3rd and 9 becomes a whole different animal when you've only passed 17 times on the year.
Yeah.
Falcon defense takes any gift, and that was the story of last week. Spirit Lake gave a lot of charity to the Falcons. A lot of penalties as they played not as clean. And the Falcons played a very clean game. They've been doing that all year and last year as well.
Yeah, down the stretch last year.
Twins left, 1 in motion to that side, looking to run the other way. The quarterback will catch a seam, but not enough. He'll pick up 2 and no more. And the Falcon defense will stiffen, allowing about 13 yards on that drive before it gets stopped at the 37-yard line, 38-yard line, make it. And the Falcons will receive the punt here most likely.
Gio Eric, he was in on that first hit, and Cooper cleaned up there.
Cooper's back deep to receive. Just in case the fake is on, they got 11 near the line. Foot to ball, it's in the air. Line drive kick is going to be caught by DeJean at the 20, trying to catch the outside, running to the edge to the 25. He's got a seam, but there's going to be a block in the back as DeJean gets to the 45 and goes down.
Jean gets to the 45.
So we'll walk it back from about the 27 on a clipping call, and that'll move backwards, I believe, from the 27 to about the 17.
Yeah.
That's one of those where you really would love to see him keep running, but at the same time, if you know what's coming back, it's okay to go down.
Yeah, there was certainly nothing, bad about that penalty. It was just on the full run and turned the wrong way and caught the kid on the side back.
So we're going to take a break here. It's an official timeout. Early in the season they do this to make sure everybody is not cramping up, which is not a bad thing. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Falcons on top 6-0. Their second possession coming up. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Account of your own can be a challenging task. That's why I went to North Star Community Credit Union. They help make my finances easier to handle by offering me the services and products I need at a price that will fit my budget. They've got it all: savings, checking, ATM or debit card, loans, direct deposit, free online and mobile banking, e-statements, bill pay, and much more to suit my busy lifestyle. See for yourself why so many people like me have made North Star Community Credit Union their one-stop financial institution.
Visit their offices in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon to start an account today. Federally insured by NCUA, you've got a strong credit union behind you.
Live for today, plan for tomorrow with Schmidt Insurance.
As an independent agent, I work for you, helping you find the right coverage with the best companies at extremely competitive rates. I'm Jared with Schmidt Insurance in downtown Battle Creek. I offer a complete lineup of insurance products including home, auto, farm, commercial, as well as life and retirement. For a no-obligation quote, call me at 365-2535. That's 365-2535.
A few Facebook reviews from Zimmy's Bar and Grill in Ida Grove. Best prime rib I've ever had. From appetizers and drinks, meal and price, all was great. Pretzel burger was to die for. Highly recommended, and I can't wait to go back to try more menu items. We stopped at Zimmy's in Ida Grove after a game, and they stayed open for us. It was steak night, and they were delicious.
I'm Eric Zimmerman, inviting you to enjoy our family-friendly full-menu restaurant. Try it, love it, and come back for more at Zimmy's Bar and Grill, East Highway 175, Ida Grove.
Now we're back to action here as the Falcons are going to set up with trips to the left, twins to the right. Shotgun set, DeJean on the snap, looking down, wants to take a shot deep, has a man running underneath it and just unable to stretch out and make the grab as Knopp was running step for step, and I think if we had a dry field, he was going to catch that and get in the end zone. Those passes just having a little bit harder time getting completed this year. The offense is still there. It's just a little bit harder work. Quads to the left, one to the right. DeJean in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Taking the snap. He's going to roll it up the middle. Makes one man miss. Breaks the tackle down to the 32-yard line. And picks up about 22-yard line. Yeah, brings up a 3rd and 4 after pick up a 6 there. So manageable position. Falcons just running that 4 wide, 5 wide, depending on if the running back's in the backfield or not. They're going to go 5 wide again, 4 to the left, 1 to the right. DeJean in the backfield taking the shotgun set. Snap back, rolling to his left. Wants to catch the edge. He has it. He'll pick up the first down on the run and just glide out of bounds. That was an easy-looking first down.
About an 8-yard pickup and out of bounds with no harm.
I don't think I could accelerate that fast in my car.
Maybe you need a new car, Mike.
That's possible. That's very possible. The minivan probably is not the one to brag about there. Trips to the right, twins to the left. I'll make sure to do that dropping back. Looking to his right is DeJean. Launches it high in the sky. It's a jump ball, and it is going to be fought for and incomplete. And really the reason that's incomplete is because Dearson switched over to defense.
Yeah, number 2 kind of had it for Missouri Valley. Alexis Manzo.
I'm going to take a guess that slipped out of the hand there because that's not a usual trajectory for DeJean's passes.
Yeah, that was awful high, wasn't it, Mike?
So again, we're going to go shotgun set, 5 wide. I was told that I should get a UBI loan to get that new car. Is that right? Dropping back is DeJean. over the middle, has a man caught.
Wells.
Trust going to make one man miss, out past the 40 to the 50 to the 40 to the other side. Now still rumbling down inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line. So the first completed pass is a big gainer for the Falcons, and they're in plus territory now. Trips to the right, Twins to the left. DeJean in the backfield, balls on the left hash. 5:01 to play, first quarter. DeJean looking left, over the middle, has a man, caught.
Cam
Spin
Sharkey.
move, Sharkey's going to get to the 15 and tackled at about the 14-yard line. So back-to-back completions.
14-yard line, first and 10, Falcons.
And that's the pace they want to play at. They don't want to take more time than that. Trips right, Twins left, walk up, snap the ball. Cooper in the shotgun, takes the snap. Looking to his left, has a man over the middle. It's caught, and caught about the 5-yard line. I believe that'll be just short of the first down. And DeJean, who started 0 for 4, is now 2 of 7, or 3 of 7. He'll go quads to the right, 1 to the left. DeJean takes the shotgun, rolling to his right, and he can walk into the... Oh, he's going to go over the top and touchdown. Trust Wells with the 5-yard touchdown pass reception with 4:25 to play.
Yeah, Cooper went 0 for 4 to start, and just like that, 4 for 8.
And that'll bring up an extra point attempt. And the Falcons really don't try the game of trying to get back up by 14. They just run the extra point, unless they have a different situation. But so far, they're making sure Wareham gets his attempts. Snap back, spot down, kick up. It is
nice.
Good kick. That would have been good from a long distance.
Yeah, that would have been a 40-yarder maybe.
So with 4:25 to play, Falcons on top 13-0. We'll take a minute break and be back here. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
I'm Mark Hansen, third-generation dealer here at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Oibo. We have been family-owned since 1925. Whether you're looking for that new Chevy or GMC or any other vehicle, please give us a call at Rex Chevrolet in Oibo or look us up online at rexchevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Mick at Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet GMC in Oibo. This year we celebrate 100 years of the Chevy truck, and Rex Chevrolet has been selling and servicing these trucks for over 90 of those 100 years. Stop by and see us for your next Chevy or GMC truck.
We're back here as the Falcons take the field for their kickoff attempt. Falcons have scored on both of their drives. This last one, I believe, started about the 17-yard line, so we'll mark it down as an 83-yard drive. First one was a 43-yard drive. It was all on one play for the Falcons in the first time, a 43-yard run by Cooper DeJean on third down. This time, it was capped off by a 5-yard pass from Cooper DeJean to Trust Wells. Just kind of flipped it over the defense when he faked the run, and it was an easy touchdown. Extra point was good, and it's a 13-0 lead.
There's no doubt Cooper probably could have turned the burners on there, Mike, and just took it in himself. But
save a hit.
Yes.
Going to be fielded there by
Griffin
the quarterback
Dearson on the stop
as Drake Anderson returns out to the 18-yard line. Dearson, call that a decleater at that point, isn't that?
Yeah.
Or is that not? I don't know if that's PC anymore. How about a cleat remover?
Cleat cleaner.
That's right. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Big Red. They trail by 13.
4 minutes, 20 seconds remain.
Falcon defense looking to get another stop here. No sense letting off the gas until you need to. Little bunch to the left, flanker and receiver to that side. They're going to motion him to the right now as they hand off left side, trying to get a little misdirection, and a nice, just knifing into the backfield there.
Ethan Sheaver.
Sheaver on the tackle.
Sheaver on the stop and a loss of 1 will make it 2nd down and 11.
Tried to vacate the side with the wide receiver and get that cornerback to come across in motion, and Sheaver just had nothing doing on that one, and 2nd and 11. Falcons have a benefit on the schedule, too, as you look down here. They go home games against Missouri Valley, East Sac County. Then they go on the road at MVAO, COU, and Underwood, and back here against Trainer as the quarterback looks to keep it up the middle. And a good tackle there by number 50. That is Keaton Railsback. So pick up about 3.5. Brings up a 3rd and we'll call it 9. They need to get to the 29-yard line. Ball is just short of the 21. 3:14 to play and ticking. So Twins to the right, Twins to the left. Tight end on the right side. Drake Anderson in the backfield takes the snap. He's looking to run, and a blitz in. He gets around one man, and they'll get him out of bounds. And the official,
Colton Knopp.
Colton Knopp with the tackle. Looks like a loss of 2 yards on the play, bringing up a 4th and a short 11. Tackled through the player to the official. Everybody looks like they're okay, and that's a good sign. We're under 3 to go. And the Falcons will be getting the ball back. Cooper DeJean deep to receive. I got a feeling he might take this back if they kick to him again. He's got a lot of space to that left side. Snap is back. Kick is in the air. They kicked it that way too. But he's going to let it fall, and it'll bounce for the Big Red. And they'll be stopping it at about the 34-yard line. So a good flip of the field for the Big Red, as the Falcons will get the ball back, having scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2.
Yeah, they didn't want anything to do with kicking that thing anywhere near Cooper's.
That wind is dying down a bit. Ball's at the 34-yard line. Twins to the right, trips to the left. As soon as they blow the whistle, don't be surprised if the Falcons hike it within about 3 or 4 seconds. That pace right now is going for them. Trips left. Cooper walks up, looks to his left side. Gives a little signal to his receiver and takes a snap. He's going to look that way. Now coming back the other way on a little bubble screen. And they got some blockers in front, making a side to the 50. He's to the 45, to the 40, and out of bounds as Kohler caught a seam and really made that work for the Falcons. 5 completions out of 9 for Cooper DeJean after missing on his first 4. He's hit his last 5. That was a nice design play. Everything looked like it was going left, and it went right back to the right. 4 wide here. That's Cooper in the shotgun set. Takes it. Little deep shot this time. Looking for Harms. Jumps up, and I believe, just popped out at the end. Good defense there. Looked like he got the high point on it, but it poked out of his hands.
Easton definitely had his hands on it. Looks like he had a shot at it, but 2 defenders right there.
It's just where you wanted to put it, as the Falcons were right on the end zone line where he caught it. So a good pass by DeJean. Trips to the right, Twins to the left. Cooper again in the shotgun, takes the snap from the 40. Looking to his right side, has a man over the middle. Now a man wide open down the field. It's Gearson caught to the 5, and he is going to be stopped just short of the goal line. A nice play by the defender there, but 38 yards on the fly, as it'll be 1st and goal from the 2.
1st and goal, Falcons.
Pass run here, Mike.
Either one. Twins left, Twins right.
With the Griffin, yeah.
Going to hand off up the left side, and rumbling, bumbling, stumbling into the end zone for the Falcons, as Griffin Dearson gets his touchdown, first of the game, with 2:21 to go. $19-0 is the score. Falcons on top by 3 touchdowns at this point, looking to add the extra point for a 20-0 lead. Snap back, spot down. It is up, and good kick there by Wareham under duress. So it's 21-0 or 20-0. 2:21 to play in the first. We'll be back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
A few Facebook reviews from Zimmy's Bar and Grill in Ida Grove. Best prime rib I've ever had. From appetizers and drinks, meal and price, all was great. Pretzel burger was to die for. Highly recommended, and I can't wait to go back to try more menu items. We stopped at Zimmy's in Ida Grove after our game, and they stayed open for us. It was steak night, and they were delicious.
I'm Eric Zimmerman, inviting you to enjoy our family-friendly full menu restaurant. Try it, love it, and come back for more at Zimmy's Bar and Grill, East Highway 175, Ida Grove.
Back to action here as you are joining us on a Fuller Digital Solutions production of OABCIG football. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to say thank you to Dan Dotzler as well. He'll be doing some color commentary with me throughout this year. So, Dan, I appreciate you joining me in the booth and look forward to the next couple of weeks as well.
Yeah, it's glad to be back up here, Mike, and can't beat the view in a dry press box.
Not that we pity all those people that are outside in the cold and the wet, but we're glad to be inside and dry. Wareham looking to get everybody on sides. He'll step up and put foot to ball. Falcons on top, 20-0. Ball is in the air. High kick, fielded just about at the 5-yard line, coming across the 10 to the 15, trying to catch a seam, and does around the edge to the 30. He's up the sideline to the 40, to the 45, 50, and out of bounds at about the 48-yard line, 47-yard line of the Falcons.
Bo Neiman.
Neiman on the tackle. Good return there for, I believe it was Drake. So all the way down to the 47. Best field position for the Big Red all night. The Falcons defense going to need to get another stop here. 2:11 to play first quarter. Mike Earl with you on the call tonight. Appreciate you joining us. We'll be calling all the football games this year. Got one more volleyball game in October. Man in motion to the right side, rolling that way. Passes on. They're trying to go downfield, and a little bubble screen.
Yeah,
and that might have been a big gainer there, but the pass was incomplete.
Second down and 10.
It was the second attempt of the game. Now 1 of 2 on the night for the quarterback, Drake Anderson. That brings up 2nd and 10 from the 47. We were listening to KDSN last year as the Falcons went on the run. It was Dan Dotzler and myself who were broadcasting out of Denison last year for the Falcons. As the quarterback in the shotgun set, puts a man in motion to the right, now back to the left side, taking the snap. Going to do a little bubble shot up the middle, and it is a shuttle pass that'll go for about 6 yards.
Yeah.
And a completion on the play. That brings up a 3rd and 5 on the spot. So right at the 42.
You know, I expect we'll see Missouri Valley stick to this ground game. I'm sure they're not going to deviate too much. They want to try and control the ball as much as they can, because obviously when they have it, Cooper doesn't.
No, that's a good point. Kind of like people playing the Chiefs in the NFL right now. Just keep it out of their offense's hands. Twins to the right, taking the snap. Drake rolling that way. Had a little pressure in his face, and he'll go over the top of the receiver there. And that brings up 4th down. If it was the Falcons, I would say there's a 70% chance they'd go for it.
Yeah, there wouldn't be much question. He had an open receiver out there. Little soft on the coverage.
I think they're going to go for it here. Down by 3 scores early, 20-0. Big Red is going to. Maybe they'll try to draw them off sides. I don't think offsides necessarily would be a first down, though.
It'd be real close, wouldn't it?
Man in motion to the right, sets up trips that way. He's going to roll to the left side, now cutting up the middle, and he is going to be tackled short.
Yeah.
So Drake gets stopped short by
number 50,
Rails back and Knopp and a couple others in there.
The Falcons will take over right on the 40-yard line.
So with 1:19 to go in the first quarter.
Falcons lead 20-0.
Falcons back to action, and they've been scoring quickly here, already 3, and they didn't even start with the football.
Minute 19, plenty of time left.
Maybe too much time.
Yeah, it probably doesn't.
Quads to the left, or make it trips to the left, twins to the right. DeJean takes the snap, looks to his right side, wants to go over the middle, has a man there. It's caught. Knopp with it up the sideline to the 50 and tackled out of bounds.
My bad, Dearson, yep.
About a 15-yard pickup there. Now 7 of 11 for DeJean in this first quarter. Minute 10. Clock stops on the out of bounds. Twins right, trips left, ball's on the right hash. DeJean takes the snap, looking to his right. Now makes one man miss, fading back, has the arm going down the sideline. And you got to give a man a lot of credit when he jumps out of bounds and ends up in the mud.
Yeah, that was a good effort. The field was about 5 yards too narrow.
Well, he'd never be able to jump that far without a push. 2nd and 10 from the 45 as we got trips to the left and twins to the right. Ball again on the right hash as DeJean works under the shotgun, looking to his left. A little fake that way. Now coming back to the right side. One man missed. Knopp up the middle, makes it to the 30, inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line.
About an 18-yard pickup.
So another good pickup for the Falcons as DeJean is now 8 of 13. Make it 8 of 14. Trips left, twins right. Do it again. 55 seconds. DeJean looking to his right. Now has a man in his face. Rolling out to the right side. Makes him miss. Now catches the edge to the 30, 27, 25. To the 20 and out of bounds. Just short of the first down. About the 20, 19-yard line. Make it the 18.
Up to 17.
So he had a man in his face about 7 yards in the backfield, and he turns that into an 8-yard pickup. 40.2 seconds remaining after the 8-yard pickup. Second and a long one or a short two. They're going to go trips right this time. Twins left. Ball's on the right hash. A lot of room to that left side if you want to run that way. Now he'll put Dearson in motion on that side. Taking the snap. Wants to go over the top. Has a man deep. And it is into the end zone for a touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown pass to Knopp as the Falcons have taken a 26-0 lead, going for 27 here. 34.9 seconds remaining in the quarter. So 1 minute 19 was more than enough. Took 40 seconds to get that score as they go 60 yards on that drive. Snap back, spot down, kick up. It is good.
Nice kick.
He's got a lot of leg. 27-0 is the Falcons' lead. We're going to take a break, and we will be back here. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
It's about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with
And we build for you. At Holstein Fabrication, we have state-of-the-art equipment and world-class Midwestern work ethic to design, fabricate, and produce metal parts, weld metals, and produce products in a timely manner. We specialize in laser cutting stainless steel sheet, plate, and now with a three-dimensional laser table, we can work with square and round tube, punch holes, and bend with extreme accuracy. What can we build for you? Visit us today and let's find out at Holstein Manufacturing, a division of Holstein Fabrication.
Back to action here for the Falcons. They have a 27-0 lead as they put foot to ball again here. In the air, high kick, fielded about the 15-yard line, bounces in. Oh!
About the 25-yard line, sailed out of bounds.
Must have landed out of bounds. Yeah, well, they're going to have a penalty twice, so it looks like it'll be 1st and 10 at the 50. After a complaint was lodged by a Falcon player to an official, and the official responded by pulling out a flag and giving him a receipt. You do not talk back to the officials here tonight.
I'm not sure he gave it to him. He didn't signal personal foul.
He pulled another flag out.
Let's see if they do call him for it. Right now they're setting it up at the 35, so maybe he got a refund on his position, so it'll be at the 40. 35. Yep. So 1st and 10 for the Big Red. My mistake, I saw the extra flag comes out. That normally means you earned yourself a bonus, but this time it did not. Twins left, twins right, shotgun set for Drake. Puts a man in motion, he's rolling out to the right side. Now he's going to try to run with it. Up the right side, past the line of scrimmage, and he will be tackled. We'll call it a gain of 3.5. Bring up 3rd and a long 6. And a Falcon down in the backfield. Thin legs, I'm going to call a cornerback here, or a defensive back, just a guess. So we got a Falcon down. Looks like he is going to be 10-2, so we'll take a break. Falcons on top 27-0. There is 23 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Back in a moment.
As you cruise through downtown Odeboat, Iowa, you'll find Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, offering hardworking insurance for hardworking people. Have you visited SwansonWithYou.com? Their website is all new. Put in a quote request, check out real estate listings, and read about the staff here to serve you. Truck it up with Swanson Insurance. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Located downtown Odeboat.
As we are back to action here, a little stinger in the shoulder for the player coming off the field. As making it to the sideline now. The Falcons will get going. Gio Ehrig there, getting over to the sideline, working it out. So a second and a long 6 here. Twins right, tight end on the left side, one in the backfield with Drake. He's going to take the snap and hand it off up the gut. It is going to go for
about
maybe
3 yards.
2.5, 3 yards and bring up a 3rd and 4 situation.
That's going to end the first quarter.
And the quarter comes to an end. So at the end of 1, it is 27-0. Falcons have the advantage. Big Red will have the ball when we come back. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Beckman Motors in Odeboat is your premier dealer for Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram, new and used vehicles. Their dedicated sales staff, knowledgeable finance associates, and expertly trained technicians are all here to make your experience fun, easy, and hassle-free. We're proud to be family-owned and part of our local community. When it's time for a new vehicle for your family and a great selection of used vehicles and service, visit Larry Beckman Motors, Odeboat.
We're back to action here as I got the official excuse from Mr. Dotzler for why he wasn't able to come last week up to Spirit Lake. I thought it was because of a 2-hour drive all the way up to spitting distance from Minnesota, and he tells me no, it was a canine that kept him home. And you know what? I have a dog, and I'm a dog lover, so I can totally understand that. Dan, do you have some of the stats from that first quarter? We're just kind of working through them a bit.
Yeah. Cooper DeJean ended up with 186 yards unofficially through the air and about 64 5 yards rushing in 4 attempts. So
he's
two different receivers. Colton Knopp had a touchdown. Griffin had a 2-yard run. Trustwells had a short pass, and then Cooper had a 43-yard touchdown run.
Those are your scoring plays as the Big Red trying to get this little end around. Can they catch the seam on the edge and tackled at the line, but it looks like it'll be a first down on the student body left, which picks up 4 and a first down at the 45. 1st and 10, Big Red. Student body left. Are they going to return to student body right here?
Second first down for Missouri Valley, Mike.
Fading back, taking the snap, going to hand off a little counter play here, trying to get a little something on the right side. Nothing doing there. Who's on the tackle? Is well sniffed out.
Ethan Sheaver.
Sheaver on the tackle.
Keaton rails back.
Nice play there. Kind of try to trick them behind the line, and they get in there and make a nice play and bring up 2nd and long here for the Big Red. 11:10 to play here, 2nd quarter. Falcons with a nice crowd here. They're getting a lot of support for this football team. Twins left, one to the right side. Going to take the snap and hand off up the middle. Counter. And that was a unique counter. It was handed off originally to the back, and then he handed it off to the counter back.
The original back was Cam Sharkey hit him in the backfield, but too late. He didn't have the ball.
Well, he'd already gotten rid of it. You don't see too many quarterback running back handoffs, sometimes on like a double reverse, and it just was kind of a different way to run it.
Yeah, Cam bared down on him hard there, just split second late.
That's the 3rd first down for the Big Red. They've got the ball in plus territory at the 39-yard line. Twins left, Twins right, one in the backfield, tight end to the right side. Now another man in motion to the backfield. Taking the snap, they're going to hand off a little double reverse again, and up the left side, they will pick up 2, maybe 3 yards. So a lot of motion plays trying to get OABCIG to commit one way or the other. So far, they've picked up a couple of first downs, but nothing has been a big hitter. And when you run those plays, you want to pick up more than 3 yards.
Like that was maybe Colton Knopp on the stop.
Colton Knopp on the stop will bring up second, and I'll call it a short 8 here. 9:53 to play in the half. Falcons on top, 27-0. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Twins out to the right as Drake takes a snap. It's going to go off.
Bad snap.
Down, and he will get hammered there.
Zach Hemer hit him.
Hemer came in and laid some wood. He bent down right into the hit there. That'll bring up a 3rd and 11. Ball just outside the 40-yard line. Probably 4-down territory. At this point, they're still trying to keep into it. Falcon defense hasn't allowed a point yet tonight. Twins to the right. One on the left side. Put a man in motion to the left side. They're going to try to run the other way.
There,
and
Trayton got him wrapped up in the
play.
backfield.
Trayton Kohler just shut the door there and said, "You're not getting this first down." So that'll bring up a 4th and 13, and now you do punt.
Yeah, Zach Hemer was in on the assist there.
That was kind of a misdirection play. I think they were trying to pick up 5-6 yards on the misdirection so they have an easier 4th down play.
Yeah.
And now you're going to have to drop back and punt. So DeJean sets up at about the 11-yard line. One back to receive the punt. Everybody else on the line for the Falcons. Snap is back. Foot to ball. It's in the air. Line drive kick is going to go out of bounds and take a roll short of the end goal line. So the Falcons will have the ball 1st and 10 from inside the 1-yard line. Just more stats to write down for you, Mr. Doetzler.
Here we go.
Now, but the one thing is you have to watch out for any holding calls or anything like that while you're in the end zone here.
Right.
Rules
They're
are different
talking it over
in high school. As long as the ball doesn't cross the plane, it doesn't matter if the player does. And they are going to say 1st and 10. Different rules for different levels of football. So the Falcons will start. Ball's at about the 7-inch line.
Well, you got good eyes, Mike. That's a long ways away.
Well, if I lie from here, no one's going to know. It's on video, though, so you might. Don't zoom in if you're watching on your camera phone. The snap is back. DeJean wants to throw it deep, has a man down the sideline. It is going to be just short. They're trying to hit Harms on that little fly route. If he'd have seen where it was and cut inside, he might have been able to catch that and go because there was nobody on that inside cut.
8 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Falcons on top, 27-0. Twins left, trips right. Ball's on the right hash, about the foot line. DeJean back. Again, trying to get it on the outside. Now he's going to catch the outside edge. He's to the 5, to the 10. He's got the first down out of bounds at about the 11-yard line, make it the 12. So DeJean with a first down.
Out of bounds at the 12-yard line. First and 10.
Brings up a first down for the Falcons. Their first of the second quarter. DeJean rolls quads to the right, one to the left. He'll take the snap in the shotgun. Looking right. Wants to go downfield. Has a man across the middle. Harms to the 35. Makes one pass to the 40. To the 45, to the 50. Makes a man miss to the 40. 30 to the 20. Cutting back across the field into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. A 88-yarder.
88-yard pass play. Falcons go on top. 33.
That's 7:47 remaining in the second quarter. DeJean with his third touchdown pass.
That was kind of a good chance for Easton to showcase his speed there a little bit.
That knee looks like it's getting better. As he ran away from a couple defenders into the end zone, broke a couple of tackles en route, one with the stiff arm.
Caden Wareham with the point after.
So Wareham out there as the coach elects not to get us up by 35. Snap back, spot down, kick up. It is no good.
Oh.
And the score is 33-0. Falcons on top in the second quarter, 7:47 to play in this half. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
Back to action here as the Falcons will walk out onto the football field. They are on top 33-0, scoring the first 5 touchdowns of the game. So if the Falcons score again before the Big Red, if it's a safety, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, they will go up by more than 35 points, and then we'll go to a running clock. And the difference between a running clock and a regular clock is the only time it stops when a running clock begins is when you score a touchdown. It'll stop on a touchdown. For the extra point, it'll stop for that as well, and it'll start again on the kickoff, and it will stop for timeouts, and that is it. Other than that, it will run through timeouts, out of bounds, everything else. And because it is in the COVID-shortened season, that also means that it will start in the first half. Normally, I have to wait till the second half for a running clock. Now it'll be a first-half running clock if we get there. Ball is in the air, line drive kick, and that will go into the end zone. As Wareham really has a lot of leg. It was not a good attempt on that last extra point try, but he's gotten a lot of leg on a lot of these kicks, and that's something that in the Unidome, if they get there again, would be to their advantage. Having a kicker that can kick it from 20, you never know if that becomes something that's necessary.
Yeah, Caden actually he had a great second half of the year last year, and he's picked up. He knows where to kick the ball.
So the Falcons defense will come out again, have yet to allow a point tonight. I want to thank you for joining us if you're watching at home and enjoying a nice warm atmosphere around a television set. Fans as well, thank you for coming out as the Big Red will take the snap. They're going to hand off up the middle. And stuffed there, maybe falling forward for a yard. We'll see where they mark it. But the defensive line really playing well tonight.
Yeah, there was 4 or 5 guys right there.
Gain of 2 yards. My name is Mike Earl. I have been doing the Falcon games since we started the baseball season with Mr. Doetzler. We're going to be doing all the games as we get into basketball soon. We got one more volleyball game. We'll do the playoff games as well when we get there. The Iowa High School League and the Girls Federation do not like us to video them, but we'll still have audio on this YouTube channel as the passes in the air short. And it's intercepted and into the end zone. I thought that hit the ground, but that's intercepted for a touchdown.
Was that Colton Knopp on the interception?
Knopp on about a 26-yard interception return. Yep. So that will start the running clock on the interception return for the touchdown with 7:04 to play. So this Falcons team scoring in bunches tonight has a 39-0 lead.
Colton Knopp getting into the end zone for the second time tonight.
Earlier tonight, he had a 5-yard touchdown pass, I believe. As the kick is up, and it is good. So the extra point is good, and it is 40-0.
7:04 remaining.
7:04 remains in the half. Running clock at this point, so when the kickoff goes again, the clock will continue running through the rest of the half. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Back in a moment.
EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price, and it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Back to action here as the Falcon cheerleaders are going to get their workout in tonight. They're already doing 40 jumping jacks, and every future touchdown will be more than that. Trying to do the cumulative to this point. We have 139 jumping jacks that have been done so far, if we're keeping stats on everything, and apparently we do. God bless everyone in the stat booth with us. As we are joined by a great crew tonight. Falcons are looking to get their record to 3-0 and are a good start there with 7:04 to play and a 40-0 lead. Line drive kick is going to be fielded through the hands of the up back, and it'll rattle around to the 10-yard line. Picked up there by Grant. He's up the left side. He's going to catch the 20 out to the 25, and it looks like he is stopped there just at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, number 74 on the stop.
So Salcido on the stop for the Falcons. It'll be 1st and 10, Big Red at the 25.
64.
It's always good to have a math teacher. A math teacher and a banker. We're set. And a radio announcer. He didn't get much education. All right, we got trips to the right. One in the backfield for the quarterback, Drake, as the Big Red are going to try to get something going here. Run it right up the middle to the left side, and the quarterback will be tackled there. And right now, the Falcons' defense is what we call front running. They are exploding to the football, and they're just trying to take any life out of this Big Red team that they might have left.
Yeah, they're selling out and going for it.
You have the shutout through now. You want to keep it there, too.
Absolutely.
You don't know how much you're going to get to play in the second half either, the way this is set up here with 5:53 to go and ticking.
That defensive line is doing a nice job tonight, Mike.
Twins left, one to the right, looking to pass over the middle. It is going to get through and dropped, I believe.
No.
I thought it hit the ground. Yes, it did. They're going to walk it back. Nice defensive play there. I think it was DeJean who might have knocked it out. Bring up 3rd and 10. Ball's at the 25-yard line. It's not often you see the team down by 40 points wanting to take the time off the clock. It might be the case here. Twins to the right, one to the left. Put a man in motion to the right. They're going to do a little shuttle pass up the middle, and he is stopped in the backfield, and it will be tackled for a 1-yard loss. Cam Sharkey on the stop.
Zach Hamer was there with him.
So make it a 4-yard loss. Good defense, and the Big Red will have to punt again with 4:55 to go and ticking. That clock will just keep on going until any team gets into the end zone or scores, or a timeout gets called.
Cooper, DeJean, and Colton will be deep.
There they go.
Cooper and Colton are deep.
Yeah, Missouri Valley, they have done well of kicking it away from Cooper on punts.
So a high kick, that's a bad kick. Cooper's going to come up and catch it at the 40. So 4:20 and still ticking. So as change of possessions, everything else, the clock will tick until the official blows a timeout. So the ball's in the middle of the field. Ball right at the 40-yard line. We got quads to the trips to the right, one in the backfield with Cooper is Dearson. DeJean wants to take the snap from the shotgun, handing off to Dearson up the middle. And he's going to find a little running room, fall forward for a gain of maybe 5+ yards. Brings up 2nd and a long 4.
Strong 5.
They're going to get it right at the 35 as the officials are helping out for the stat man up here, putting it right on the line. And we've got a timeout on the field, the first timeout by either team. I believe it's going to go to the Big Red, and it does. So 3:28 to play in the half. Falcons on top by 40-0. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Back in a moment.
Account of your own can be a challenging task. That's why I went to North Star Community Credit Union. They help make my finances easier to handle by offering me the services and products I need at a price that will fit my budget. They've got it all: savings, checking, ATM or debit card, loans, direct deposit, free online and mobile banking, e-statements, bill pay, and much more to suit my busy lifestyle. See for yourself why so many people like me have made North Star Community Credit Union their one-stop financial institution.
Visit their offices in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon to start an account today. Federally insured by NCUA. You've got a strong credit union behind you.
Well, Dan, this is what you wanted to see tonight. This is a team that, and the Falcons, they haven't had a game like this for little bit of time. They started off against Ridgeview. That's a competitive matchup, even though Falcons have a little bit of a talent gap there right now, a little rivalry. But when you play a team that, you know, on your home field, you should be able to beat. They have been. Dearson makes one-man miss. Now he cuts it to the outside. It'll run right through a defender at the 15 and drop him down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Dearson had a nice little upright running stance there and just went right on through the defender. We call that truck mode. You wonder what hit you. It was the Dearson train.
Yeah, once Griffin got a little speed going.
Got trips to the left, one to the right. Dearson in the backfield again. Snap back, hand it to him again. Just say run it again. Dearson up the middle. He's going to pick it all up into the end zone. Touchdown, Dearson.
14 yards.
He runs it in from 14 yards out. That train is just moving along.
Griffin's second time to pay dirt.
That sounds right for him as he gets a second into the end zone, and that was a 45-yard touchdown drive, I believe. Or was it 40? 40, because it started right at the 40. I was told that that's where the official should put the ball. Not the 39, for easier math in the booth.
And Griffin had 3 carries for 40 yards.
3 carries, 40 yards. Ball is up in the air. It is good. And the score is 47-0 Falcons with 2:48 to play in the half. We're going to take a break and be back here in 1 minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
Live for today, plan for tomorrow with Schmidt Insurance.
As an independent agent, I work for you, helping you find the right coverage with the best companies at extremely competitive rates. I'm Jared with Schmidt Insurance in downtown Dollar Creek. I offer a complete lineup of insurance products including home, auto, farm, commercial, as well as life and retirement. For a no obligation quote, call me at 365-2535. That's 365-2535.
Back to action as the Falcons kicking team is back on the field. It has been all Falcons here as they've scored 7 first-half touchdowns, 1 defensive. The other 6 were offensive as Dearson did all the damage on that drive, rushing for 40 yards on 3 carries. The last one a 14-yarder, broke a couple of tackles into the end zone. As the Falcons will kick again, Wareham has been doing a good job in that department. This is now 186 jumping jacks for the Falcon cheerleaders. I am happy that I am not a Falcon cheerleader, and so was everyone else. Foot to ball, it's in the air. Going to be kicked off into the end zone, and that will keep the clock stopped until the play starts. So on the kick through the end zone, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Missouri Valley will take over on their own 20 with 2:48 left in the first half.
So the Falcons will set up with defense here facing the Big Red, have twins to the right, tight end on the left side, put a man in motion. Now he'll check back to the left side, handing off that way. A counter run is going to be a little productive there as it picks up 4, maybe 5. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like right at the 25.5-yard line, maybe the 26. So we'll call it a gain of 6 and bring up a second and a short 5.
Yeah, number 62 on the stop, Ethan Sheaver.
Falcon defense been playing very good so far, haven't allowed a point. Have had some drives go into their territory, but have stiffened up when they got in that position. Twins to the right, tight end to that side as well. Now they're going to run it out on that edge. Catches a seam, but he'll be tackled before the first down marker at the 29-yard line.
62, Ethan Sheaver.
So Sheaver will stop him a yard short and bring up a 3rd and 1 as we go under 2 minutes here to go in this first half. Again, they'll go twins to the right, tight end to the left side, big to that side as well. Now they're going to counter to that side, and they are going to get just stuffed in the backfield. Coming up with it is Sheaver again. Drops him for a 5-yard loss, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 6. Expect a punt here, and the Falcons will get the ball back. See if they choose that they want to put the offense out there, or if they're going to take a little mercy knee. Clock will tick away. Minute 6 to go. Nobody back to receive. As the snap is back, and they are going to just let them punt away. It'll go down, rolling inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line. And that is where the Falcons will take over. But with 41, I should say.
41-yard line for the Falcons.
So will they run a play here? It is unknown. 32 and ticking. So the running clock is going to shorten this game up, folks, which means that you don't have to put up with my voice for too much longer.
Yeah.
So they are going to line up. Maybe they're going to take a play here with 18 seconds. Cooper in the shotgun. He is going to take one play. They give it to Dearson up the left side. He makes one man miss. Now he's to the 50. Going to break it into the offensive side, and that will do it. So Dearson's going to pick up
20 yards.
About a 20-yard run, make it a 19-yard run. And the Falcons will go into the break with a lead of 47-0. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back after the little break here, and then we're going to take some stats from Mr. Doetzler, talk a little bit about the first half, and then we will take a break and watch the halftime show and be back with the second half. All Falcons 47-0. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
A few Facebook reviews from Zimmy's Bar and Grill in Ida Grove. Best prime rib I've ever had. From appetizers and drinks, meal and price, all was great. Pretzel burger was to die for. Highly recommended, and I can't wait to go back to try more menu items. We stopped at Zimmy's in Ida Grove after our game, and they stayed open for us. It was steak night, and they were delicious.
I'm Eric Zimmerman, inviting you to enjoy our family-friendly full menu restaurant. Try it, love it, and come back for more at Zimmy's Bar and Grill, East Highway 175, Ida Grove.
I'm Mark Hansen, third-generation dealer here at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odebo. We have been family-owned since 1925. Whether you're looking for that new Chevy or GMC or any other vehicle, please give us a call at Rex Chevrolet in Odebo or look us up online at rexchevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Mick at Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odebo. This year we celebrate 100 years of the Chevy truck, and Rex Chevrolet has been selling and servicing these trucks for over 90 of those 100 years. Stop by and see us for your next Chevy or GMC truck.
It's about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want, participate in daily activities at your discretion, eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu, all with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with
We build for you. At Holstein Fabrication, we have state-of-the-art equipment and world-class Midwestern work ethic to design, fabricate, and produce metal parts, weld metals, and produce products in a timely manner. We specialize in laser cutting stainless steel sheet, plate, and now with a three-dimensional laser table, we can work with square and round tube, punch holes, and bend with extreme accuracy. What can we build for you? Visit us today and let's find out at Holstein Manufacturing, a division of Holstein Fabrication.
As you cruise through downtown Odebo, Iowa, you'll find Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, offering hard-working insurance for hard-working people. Have you visited SwansonWithYou.com? Their website is all new. Put in a quote request, check out real estate listings, and read about the staff here to serve you. Truck it up with Swanson Insurance. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Located downtown Odebo.
Well, we're at half here. 12 minutes to go before we get started with half number 2. Falcons are on top 47-0. Want to say thank you to our pregame show sponsor, Gordon's Body Shop, our scoreboard show sponsor, United Bank of Iowa, and our OABCIG sponsors, including Beckman Motors, the Hoffman Agency, Holstein Senior Living, Zimmy's, Schmidt Insurance, Rex Chevrolet, and Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, Evertech, Holstein Manufacturing, the Bloyer Agency, North Star Community Credit Union, our sponsors this evening. A big thank you for making our broadcast possible. So if you're watching tonight and you want to share that link, that Fuller Digital Solutions link, with other people so they can watch the games in the future, go right ahead. It works anywhere you get YouTube, so that is a great way to keep friends and relatives that want to see the game out of state involved with the Falcon sports programs as well. Our next broadcast is going to be on Friday night, as we'll do the football game again, as the Falcons on Friday will be taking on East Sac County. That's a bit of a rivalry lately between those two schools, so that should be a fun game. After that, we will have the game at Maple Valley Amphinoto, and then at Underwood before we wrap up with Trainer at home here for the Falcons. Scoring tonight started off for the Falcons with 9:17 to go in the first quarter on a 43-yard touchdown run by Cooper DeJean. Extra point was no good, and the lead was 6-0. Then Trust Wells got the scoring started for himself with a 5-yard touchdown pass from Cooper DeJean. 4:25 to go in that first quarter. With 2:21 to go, a 2-yard touchdown run by Griffin Dearson on that one, and the extra point was good. At that point, it was 20-0 with 2:21 to play in the first quarter. Then with 34.9 seconds, an 18-yard touchdown pass to Knopp, and that ended the scoring in the first as the Falcons were on top 27-0 at that point. Then Easton Harms had an 88-yard touchdown catch. That was about a 99-yard drive. And that was with 7:47 to play in the second quarter. Colton Knopp intercepted a pass and went into the end zone to make it more than 30 points at that point with a 26-yard touchdown return on an interception with 7:04 to play. Extra point was good. And a 14-yard touchdown run capped off a 40-yard drive. All went to Griffin Dearson, who got into the end zone. Extra point was good. And that is where we sit right now, 47-0. The clock will be a running clock this second half. That means it will only stop for touchdowns and for timeouts. Anything else, it will just keep on ticking. So expect it to be a very quick second half, and we will have that for you right here on our YouTube channel, a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. My name is Mike Earl, and for 14 years I worked down at KDSN in Denison. Got a chance to broadcast some of these Falcons games last year as they went to state with Mr. Dan Dotzler, who's sitting next to me. And this past winter, I decided I was going to go into a different direction with my life. I'm working for Nepal Real Estate now. And if you would like to communicate with us, you can do that pretty easily. Just log in and to your Facebook account, maybe type in Mike Earl with Nepal Real Estate, send me a message, tell me how we're doing, and we'd love to get your feedback on that. You can also just type into the comment section on the YouTube screen you're watching. We appreciate any comments we get. Of course, you can always tell me how bad I am, but we always know that Hannah Schmidt is doing an excellent job with the computer and the camera, and it certainly allows me to be on the air, because without that, I would know absolutely nothing. She's been doing a great job all year. We appreciate everything she's doing. Today, I am joined by Dan Dotzler, and Dan doing an excellent job tonight as well on the stats. And Dan, how are we sitting tonight?
Good. I do have one question. You suppose the cheerleaders are going to come back, or?
Well, if I were them, I would not. We were doing some at 186, I think, was last count on the total
laying
number
down next to the track. No. Okay.
That's a tough workout there. Thank you, Dan.
Stat-wise, Cooper DeJean, unofficially, I had him 10 for 17, around 275 yards. No interceptions. He did have one duck floated out there that could have been picked off, but unfortunately it was knocked down. 3 touchdown passes on the ground, 75 yards rushing, 5 attempts. Griffin Dearson carried the ball the last 4 times, last 4 plays the Falcons had. I had him 7 carries for 70 yards. And the receiving core, the big play was Easton Harms on that 88-yard touchdown. And what I've been impressed with is our defensive line, how they've kind of, I know Missouri Valley has struggled this year to put points on the board and move the ball. But they've stepped up and caused a lot of havoc tonight and made it real difficult for the Big Reds.
Yeah, it's been a very good defensive effort offensively as well, and you like to see that because you can get some confidence for that Falcon defense. You sometimes start to get a little down on yourself. You've won the 2 games you've played, but that defense hasn't played as well as they wanted to, and on the offensive line they've also been not quite where they want to be. And right now, I think they're getting a lot of confidence, and that can bode well. And you got a couple of games here where you can work things out and try to get yourself in good shape, because you've got a tough matchup at the end of the season against Underwood, and Trainer is always tough.
Yeah.
And if you want to take this district, you want to make sure that you walk through it undefeated and have that confidence going into the playoffs.
Yeah, and there's a pretty good team just to the east of us here too, maybe around Lake City.
Yeah, that's true.
You never know how the playoffs are going to shake out, but that could be a potential big matchup for us.
So again, against the East Sac County squad, and you got other teams as well that are going to be, just tough outs around the area. Last year, you really played some teams that you didn't know, and you'd had some familiar with the year before, and then you had that was East Sac. You were talking about the Lake City area. That was
South Central
Calhoun.
Yeah.
That's who you're talking about. And,
yeah.
But who do you go, and how does it tier up in the district play? What are you going to even see when you're sitting there at every team making the playoffs? It's a different year right now, and just hope and pray that all these kids are able to get out there and play every week and not have to worry about any illnesses or anything else. And just knock on wood, so far Falcons have been in really good shape, and we hope that continues throughout this year. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here at the end of the half. We got about 5 minutes left, so if you're watching at home, take a break as well, or enjoy watching the field for a bit, whichever you want to do. If you want to watch the grass grow, we'll take a picture of that for you. Again, I'm Mike Lurl. I want to say appreciate you joining us tonight. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Beckman Motors in Odebo is your premier dealer for Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram, new and used vehicles. Their dedicated sales staff, knowledgeable finance associates, and expertly trained technicians are all here to make your experience fun, easy, and hassle-free. We're proud to be family-owned and part of our local community. When it's time for a new vehicle for your family and a great selection of used vehicles and service, visit Larry Beckman Motors, Odebo.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Account of your own can be a challenging task. That's why I went to North Star Community Credit Union. They help make my finances easier to handle by offering me the services and products I need at a price that will fit my budget. They've got it all: savings, checking, ATM or debit card, loans, direct deposit, free online and mobile banking, e-statements, bill pay, and much more to suit my busy lifestyle. See for yourself why so many people like me have made North Star Community Credit Union their one-stop financial institution.
Visit their offices in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon to start an account today. Federally insured by NCUA, you've got a strong credit union behind you.
Live for today, plan for tomorrow with Schmidt Insurance.
As an independent agent, I work for you, helping you find the right coverage with the best companies at extremely competitive rates. I'm Jared with Schmidt Insurance in downtown Battle Creek. I offer a complete lineup of insurance products including home, auto, farm, commercial, as well as life and retirement. For a no obligation quote, call me at 365-2535. That's 365-2535.
A few Facebook reviews from Zimmy's Bar and Grill in Ida Grove. Best prime rib I've ever had. From appetizers and drinks, meal and price, all was great. Pretzel burger was to die for. Highly recommended, and I can't wait to go back to try more menu items. We stopped at Zimmy's in Ida Grove after our game, and they stayed open for us. It was steak night, and they were delicious.
I'm Eric Zimmerman, inviting you to enjoy. Try it, love it, and come back for more at Zimmy's Bar and Grill, East Highway 175, Ida Grove.
Back to football action with a minute 15 to play here, or a minute 15 to go in the half, as the Falcons will get the ball first here in the second half. Falcons have a 47-0 lead, and really at this point you might see maybe the first string offense play a series, if that. Yeah. And after that, I'd anticipate most of those players will just sit down and take it easy for the rest of this half here. Falcons don't want to get any injuries. Was that really kind of the main goal in the second half, isn't it?
Right. You want to get that first possession out of the way, get everybody on the sidelines healthy, and move on to ESAC next week here.
So we got ESAC next week. Then after that, it'll be Maple Valley Anthenoto. So we're back-to-back games against some area teams with ESAC County in OABCIG. Then you go to Maple Valley, Anthenoto, Charter Oak Ute. You go to Underwood, and that'll be a test when they get to Underwood.
Yeah.
So you'll have a couple of little easier games on the schedule, some warm-ups as you get ready for a pretty good Underwood squad, and then trainer at the end of the year. So we'll see what happens with this Falcons offense and defense here as they come out onto the field.
You know, it's good to see Colton Knott back on the field. He sat out most of the second half last week at Spirit Lake, dinged up, and you know, the kid, he's a playmaker. He's got some turn-on speed, and you know, I know Colton, he's just to go 100% all the time. So
players that really impressed me last week was Josh Peters.
Yeah, number 22, sophomore. Yeah,
he
had
played
a great game.
Stellar cornerback position for the Falcons last week.
Kicking duties will be by Cole Lang.
Who we got back? Colton Knopp and Cooper?
Looks like starters are still out there, at least for the kickoff. This will be the first kickoff of the game for Missouri Valley. Line drive kick is going to go to Knopp. They're going to run a little reverse, and Knopp is going to keep it around the edge. He's got a little bit of a seam to the 30, to the 35, makes a man miss, and he will go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They're going to mark him out at the 39. As the officials again help and put it right on the 39-yard line.
Right at a 25-yard return.
25-yard return for Knopp. The Falcons will keep the starters out there, at least for this first series. It's kind of what I anticipated from Coach Larry Allen. As they'll come out with twins left, twins right, one in the backfield is Dearson. Cooper in the shotgun. They've run the last 4 plays to Dearson. Cooper takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. There's Dearson up the right side. He's got 10 yards. Going to make a man miss to the outside to the 40. He's to the 30. He's to the 20. One man to beat down the sideline into the end zone for a touchdown.
61 yards.
A 61-yard touchdown run for Griffin Dearson, his 3rd of the game. And he goes over 100 yards on the game. As Dearson runs through a couple of defenders to get into the end zone, and that likely will be the last play for the Falcons starters here in the offense. Clock will stop on the extra point, and we were corrected. The clock will also stop on change of possession. So change of possession, and we'll stop on touchdowns and scoring plays and timeouts. So snap back, spot down, kick up. It is good.
54.
The Falcons are on top, 54-0.
54-0.
And 54 more jumping jacks for the cheerleaders as they go over to 240 total jumping jacks on the day. 11:33 to play in this third quarter. Falcons score on their first play from scrimmage in the second half. 54-0. Back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
I'm Mark Hansen, 3rd-generation dealer here at Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odybo. We have been family-owned since 1925. Whether you're looking for that new Chevy or GMC or any other vehicle, please give us a call at Rex Chevrolet in Odybo or look us up online at rexchevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Mick at Mark Hansen's Rex Chevrolet GMC in Odybo. This year we celebrate 100 years of the Chevy truck, and Rex Chevrolet has been selling and servicing these trucks for over 90 of those 100 years. Stop by and see us for your next Chevy or GMC truck.
Well, we're back to action here as the Falcons will kick off. One play, one score for the Falcons. Wareham going to kick off again. Clock is stopped in between on the scoring play and the change of possession. 6 to his left, 4 to his right as he puts foot to ball. It's in the air. A line drive kick will get fielded about the 5-yard line, running backwards up the left side, trying to find a seam that way and not going to make it back to the 20. Great tackle on the left side. 34 popping up, I believe. That is
34.
Tackled by Peyton Harris.
Peyton Harris on the tackle. Looks like it'll be 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. So now if you're the Big Red, you're just trying to get something going and get that offense a little more comfort zone. Some of the starters are still out there for the Falcons, at least for this series. Quarterback Drake Anderson. Run up the left side.
67, is that Kyle
tackled
Spots?
by Spots on the play.
Kyle Spots on the stop.
Looks like no gain. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
As we tick under 10 minutes 30 seconds on this play in this third quarter. Running plays in and out. Neither team in a hurry here. At this point, kind of working on things for both teams. Twins left. Couple in the backfield for Drake. He's going to put a man in motion. Now he's going to run off to his left side and get tackled for about a 5-yard loss. Make it a 7 or 8-yard loss now. As they sniffed out that counter. And a fumble. Yep, it will. So a fumble on the opposite side of the field. And picking it up will be the Falcons. Let's see who's going to play quarterback for the Falcons. This is always the announcer's favorite part of the game when the subs come in.
Looks like we have.
Looks like they are going to set up with number 6 as the quarterback.
Zach Hemer.
Zach Hemer.
Junior.
He is going to run twin wides, right and left, and one in the backfield. As Hemer takes the snap, handing off, and nothing doing there as that Missouri Valley defensive front
number 24
runs through that replacement offensive line. So Salcido loses about 3 yards on the play. 9:45 and ticking. So you got trips to the left, one to the right. Again, Hemer in the backfield with Salcido on his side. Hemer will take the snap, pitching it out to the left side. Salcido along the edge, tries to make one man miss, cuts inside. I believe he'll pick up 2 and get close to the original line of scrimmage and bring up a 3rd and just over 10 yards. Clock continues to tick to the 9-minute mark here, 9:12 right now. So Hemer will, now in a passing situation, take the shotgun set with trips to his left. Wants to hand off up the middle to Salcido, and looks like Salcido will lose about 2 yards to the middle of the field. Let's see if they kick the field goal or go for it here.
So we'll get the practice, Mike.
I don't know. I think they're just going to go for it and say we're not trying to run up the score here. Trips right, Twins left. Hemer in the backfield. Takes the shotgun snap. Going to have to run out to his right side. Has a little room to run over there. Instead, he'll throw to the end zone. It is going to be intercepted. They'll be intercepted at the 2-yard line.
Intercepted.
And we'll flip the field down to the Big Red. First turnover for the Falcons on the Hemer interception.
Had a guy open there for a blink and just a little late getting it out there.
I think if Hemer had just tucked it down and run, he'd have been real close to the first down.
Yeah, he had some room.
So 1st and 10 for the Big Red as the turnovers go both ways. They're right under center here with the end zone that far behind them. They're going to try to run up the middle as Drake will get through and get tackled down after a pickup about 5 or 6 yards. Yep. Brings up a 2nd and call it 4. Drake Anderson on the carry. So a lot of the reserves are in now on defense and offense for the Falcons. You don't want to get anybody hurt here. They'll go Twins to the right. Tight end on the left side. Drake puts man in motion. He's going to do a little fake up the
Coming
middle,
right.
and it goes through first down yardage and more on the shuttle pass. And it'll go for about 8 yards on it to the 29-yard line. Missouri Valley with a first down and 10. Ball's at the 18-yard line. 7:21 and ticking in the third. So the clock continues to run here with the score at 54-0. Twins to the left this time. One in the backfield with the quarterback, Drake. He's going to hand off to the right side. A little bit of a stunt there, and a big tackle by number 11 for the Falcons, Bo Neiman. Now, I remember a Neiman from last year was a wide receiver and did some cornerback work for the Falcons. Is that a brother?
Yep, that'd be Jake's little brother.
Jake was a big part of that Falcon team with their state title last year. So now a second and call it 8 here. Twins out to the left. Tight end to the right side. Double it up with one behind him. Snap the ball, looking to run to that right edge. No, he's going to counter it off to the left. And there's a lot of space over that way. Looks like a first down yardage,
good
but
tackle.
fighting around a defender there, or a blocker there.
Yep, Kate
Was
Wareham.
Wareham with the tackle, but not before a first down is had. That'll be first and 10 from the
It's like some
31.
Lineman in, number 64.
That would be
Evan Berg,
Berg.
74. Vince Hofling, 84. Carson Quirk.
Everybody getting some time. It helps to get some time out there. Get comfortable. Never know when you might have to come into a game that means something later in the year. Up the middle they go again. This time some running room. Going to break
Gabe
through a seam.
Winterode, number 10 on the stop.
Winterode has him late after a first down gain. About 11-yard pickup there. 5:26 and counting in this third quarter. Falcons built the lead early. Scored on their first play from scrimmage in the second half, and then got the substitutions in after a turnover by Missouri Valley. Twins to the left, shotgun for Drake. Puts a man in motion to the right side. They're going to do a little shuttle pass up the right side. Going to catch the seam to the right edge.
No,
the ball is
fumble.
out, and jumping on top of it
Yep.
was Missouri Valley. Neiman had the strip.
About an 8-yard pickup.
Looked like number 14 for Missouri Valley on the run. That is Sean Callahan. So it brings up a second and a short 2 here. Ball's at the 50. Need to get to the 48 of the Falcons for a first down. 4.5 to play in this third quarter. Twins right and left. Shotgun set for Drake. He puts a man in motion. Anticipate a little shovel here. No, he's going to run to the
keep
left
the
side.
ball.
And he will be tackled short of the first down. Maybe a loss of about a yard. And it'll bring up third and
Clark.
2. Carson Clark with a stop there.
Carson Quirk. Mike.
Quirk. It was a quirk of my talking.
There you go. Other defenders in, Kane Ladwig, number 40, Peyton Harris, number 34, and Landon Bite, number 33.
They're going to go big here, try to maybe just jam it up the middle. One step back, and quarterback is not going to get there.
No,
They're going to
short.
give him a little generous spot. I thought he'd be back further than that. That's what we call you're down 54-0, and we're going to give you a little benefit of the doubt here.
Going to give it to him.
First and 10, Missouri Valley.
3 minutes, 30 seconds, and ticking.
So first down given on that play. Bring up first and 10 for Missouri Valley as they continue to march down the field with 3:10 to go here in this third quarter. Twins right and left, and a man in motion to the right. Looking to run off to the left side, and a tackle in the backfield.
Got
Got
number
84
Carson
on the
Quirk.
tackle. That's Carson Quirk again. So he's been getting in on a couple of plays here in the second half. Now second and 12. This Falcon defense would love to get a stop here, keep that shutout on the board. The starters are all on the sideline, gathering on one end. Twins right. Tight end on the left side, taking a snap, looking to do a little counter reverse, and sniffed out a bit, turned back upfield, but able to get more out of it was Callahan, I believe, and he'll get tackled after about a 9-yard pickup. And
yeah, number 40, Kane Ladwig.
Ladwig makes the stop. Third and about 4. Probably 4 down territory here. We'll see.
79, Jack Salm was in on that play, came running off.
Now 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. We'll go Twins again to the left side. Tight ends on either side with the quarterback Drake taking the snap. He wants to roll out to his left, trying to catch a seam. He will get tackled short of the first down.
Right at the line
Beautiful
of
play at the line of scrimmage again. Is that Quirk?
84.
That is. That's Quirk again, isn't it?
Quirk once again on the stop.
So Carson Quirk has been playing some great right end here. Really defending that corner well, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now the Falcons have a chance to turn them over on downs here with 1:30 to go in this third quarter. These players that are coming in as subs now all of a sudden getting a little confidence as they fade back.
Oh.
They will get a
fumble.
Ball's on the ground, and they will step on top of it. So it really doesn't help, but it will be a turnover. It was a turnover on downs, and now it's a turnover on the book. So
number 34.
Fumble recovered by the Falcons, and that defense will hold
Take over 1st and 10.
with 1:10 to go.
1:10 to go in the third quarter.
Clock will stop on the change of possession and start again when the Falcons snap it for the first time. They're going to keep the starters out there for Missouri Valley. They need their reps too. Trips to the left, one to the right. Hemer in the backfield. Calls for the ball and gets it. Now he's just going to run right up the middle, makes one man miss, tackled forward to the 47-yard line of the Big Red. Call it a pick up a 6 and bring up a 2nd and 4.
Second down and 5.
As the booth corrects me, 2nd down and 5, pick up a 5. That's all right. That's why he is
Looks
a math
like it's
teacher.
4.5.
They're always fun, math teachers. A lot of creativity there. Looking to the right side, they're going to run the ball. Finding a seam this time, catching out to the outside, and he is going to get all the way down, and it goes out of bounds on the fumble. So Salcido with the run. We'll see where they mark it. You're going to say
Ball went out of bounds.
27 out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 31. So a nice run by Salcido. And that will end the third quarter. So the only scoring in the quarter was on the first play when the Falcons took it and went into the end zone with a Dearson run for 61 yards. And we sit where we were then, 54-0. Falcons on top. We'll be back in a moment. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
It's about caring for one another, loving one another, being there for family and friends. At Holstein Senior Living, we are here to provide that little extra care while you live life to the fullest. Wake up when you want. Participate in daily activities at your discretion. Eat meals on your time, which includes an all-day breakfast menu. All with the comfort of knowing there are trained professional staff available at any time for the little extra caring things that may require a helping hand. Holstein Senior Living, offering assisted and independent living options with.
Yeah, that's fine. We're back to action here as the Falcons will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. After a nice run by Salcido, fumbled it but went out of bounds. The reserves are in for the Falcons as they ran one play on offense that resulted in a touchdown, one play on defense that was a turnover, and both of them worked out for the Falcons' favor. Now their starters will spend the entire rest of the second half on the bench. The defensive reserves were able to get a stop after Missouri Valley drove onto positive territory, but a fumble was recovered on 4th down by the Falcons' defense, and they've been driving ever since down to the 21-yard line. Got to give a lot of credit to this Falcons squad coming out and just putting this game away early. Not the best of conditions. Looks like it has stopped the mist. I don't see it floating through the lights anymore. Still an unpleasant night to play any sport outside. Definitely an unpleasant night to be sitting outside. I'm glad I'm in the booth. Trips to the left, one to the right. Hemer in the backfield takes the shotgun snap. They're going to run it to Salcido. He will try to catch the outside, but will not do it. And he gets tackled down to the ground. I bet he's given up about 100 pounds to that defensive lineman. Looked like he was
3 on the play, make it 2nd and 13.
like me picking up my 6-year-old son. For those that don't know, I'm about 6'7" and about 270. That's really generous me on the scale right there. Snap back. They're going to look to run to the left side. Hemer makes one man miss. He'll get past the 35, inside the 30, and fall forward to, or 20 that is, fall forward to about the 17-yard line.
5-yard pickup?
Let's say 5 or 6. Yeah. So bring up a 3rd and a short 7. Again, they're probably in a 4-down territory here.
Yeah, ball's on the 18-yard line.
Trips to the right, one in the backfield to Salcido with Hemer, one on the left side. And they're going to pitch it out to the right side, trying to catch a seam. They do, to the 15, inside the 10, falling forward to about the 7-yard line. That's a first down as Salcido gets it 1st and goal.
1st and goal for the Falcons.
Salcido's got a little bit of wiggle to him.
Yeah.
And some
that
good
was
speed.
A nice 10-yard pickup.
Twins right, Twins left. Shotgun snap is back. Hemer handing it up off the right side, trying to get around that defender, and he is pulled down. Loss of maybe 1 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line.
Ball back to the 9-yard line. 2nd goal.
As we're probably going under 10 on this snap. Hemer with trips to his left, takes the snap, fakes the pitch out, and he gets lit up in the backfield.
Just 3-yard loss.
Blitzing through the line there. If you're wondering why I'm not calling out any of the players for Missouri Valley, it's because they have white jerseys and they were nice enough to put white numbers on the white jerseys. And my eyes are good, but they're not that good.
No.
I have no hope on tonight. I don't know why you want to camouflage the numbers, but that was a style. We can hope that style dies. To the left, they look to run, and they will get through the line as Salcido. I don't know how he snuck
got
through.
3 people hanging on him.
About a work it to about the 11-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down and goal. They're going to, again, look to the sideline as we approach the 9-minute mark here in this 4th quarter. So with the victory tonight, the Falcons will go to 3-0. They're going to bunch in a little tighter at the line here. We got receivers right and left, tight ends on either side now. Snap the ball back as they hand it to Salcido, and he's got nothing going there.
3-yard loss.
So that'll give the ball back to Missouri Valley, and they will have it at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
8 minutes, 54 seconds.
So you'll switch balls out here. Get a new dry football in. Second string defense out again for the Falcons. They look to roll a man in motion to the left side, handing off right. Trying to get around the edge, and that defense has been playing very good.
Nice tackle.
Stretched it out a bit.
But
let's see.
24. Eli getting back at him.
So Eli Salcido, well, he got hit a bunch as a running back on the offense, and now he is able to deliver a couple of hits. Always feels better to hit than to be hit. They're going to set up again. Now Twins to the right, running to the left as they fake the pass, and that was a
33.
tackle made by
Landon Veit.
33. And Landon kind of jumped on the train as it went by, and he was too much weight for the train to carry. Down it went. But a tackle nonetheless as the ball is down to the 22-yard line. Need to get just past the 25 for a first down. Twins right. couple of tight ends on the left side. One in the backfield taking the shotgun snap. They're going to pitch it to the right side. Little shuttle pass up will get the first down yardage.
Salcido on the tackle again.
Salcido in to get the stop. So 7:35 and ticking. Falcons on top, still 54-0. Big thank you to our sponsors for all of our OABCIG sports, including Gordon's Body Shop, our pregame show sponsor, United Bank of Iowa, our scoreboard sponsor, as well as our OABCIG sponsors, North Star Community Credit Union, Beckman Motors, the Hoffman Agency, Holstein Senior Living, Zimmies, Schmidt Insurance, Rex Chevrolet, and Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, Evertech, Holstein Manufacturing, and the Bloyer Agency. Sponsors make our broadcast possible on the YouTube channel. Twins left, one to the right. They're going to run it to the left side, trying to catch an edge. They stop him in the backfield, and that is Quirk again, who was able to turn that play back in and then make the stop. He's been playing really nice on that outside, really setting an edge. Brings up 2nd and 10 from the 29-yard line.
Phil Wilkerson, Jason Davis, both in the game now.
Yeah, getting a lot of players in and some minutes in front of a crowd. It's always tough that first time you go out onto the field and you think everybody's watching you. Twins right, one to the left. As the quarterback rolls out that way and blocked at the line.
84.
Nice play by Quirk as he gets the hands in the air and pops that ball into the ground. 54-0 our score as it's 3rd and 10 from the 29. Need to get right at the 39 for a first down. So you're watching on YouTube. We're going to be back on this again on Friday, 7 o'clock start. So we'll probably begin our broadcast around 6:50. It'll be a home game for the Falcons. So we'll be right back here. Twins to the right, two tight ends to the left, looking to do a little double reverse on the right side. There's a lot of room to run. He's down the sideline to the 50.
Bo Neiman's
going to get tackled at the 40-yard line by Neiman. Big pickup for the Big Red as we're at 5:20 and ticking. Be right at the 40-yard line. Double reverse has been successful a couple of times tonight for the Big Red, but haven't been able to get outside the tackle to get that really big gain to the end zone. Twins to the right. Two receivers left as well. Going to hand it off to the right side, and a nice stop on that edge.
Yeah.
And it looks like he might be injured.
Yeah, his
That's too
knee
bad.
or ankle might have given away there.
Kind of trying to make a cut around the edge, and it did not work. So a break on the field, so we'll take one as well. With 4:44 remaining, the Falcons on top, 54-0. We'll be back in 1 minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions.
And we build for you. At Holstein Fabrication, we have state-of-the-art equipment and world-class Midwestern work ethic to design, fabricate, and produce metal parts, weld metals, and produce products in a timely manner. We specialize in laser cutting stainless steel sheet, plate, and now with a three-dimensional laser table, we can work with square and round tube, punch holes, and bend with extreme accuracy. What can we build for you? Visit us today and let's find out at Holstein Manufacturing, a division of Holstein Fabrication.
As you cruise through downtown Odeboat, Iowa, you'll find Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, offering hard-working insurance for hard-working people. Have you visited swansonwithyou.com? Their website is all new. Put in a quote request, check out real estate listings, and read about the staff here to serve you. Truck it up with Swanson Insurance. Big enough to serve, small enough to care. Located downtown Odeboat.
We're back to action here for the Falcons as they are on defense. Missouri Valley is driving. Ball is at the 39-yard line of the Falcons. Missouri Valley will step up. Falcons on top, 54-0. 4:44 remaining in this fourth quarter. Snap back, handoff up the middle, and a
Jack Son
nice little run up the middle. And that was Jack Son. Som on the tackle. walked with him down until he was able to get him on the ground. Third and about 3.5, maybe 4.
Jack was just bigger than that guy, and he was going to hang on until he won.
That's right. Just take a free ride on the train until it stops. The Falcon defense here still trying to keep this shutout on the board. Closing in on 4 minutes here to go in the game. Twins to the left. Shotgun set, snap back, handoff up the middle, and tackle forward
84.
right at the line.
Carson Quirk on tackle.
I think it's going to be short of the first down, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th and 1. Falcon defense going to try to bunch up here. Missouri Valley right out the line.
Push it up, yep.
And they are going to run on through, but a flag comes out, and there are too many men on the field for the Falcons. As a Falcon substitution coming off late will probably be declined as the play picks up more than 5, I think.
Yep, correct.
Player for the Falcons declined. First down, Missouri Valley.
The clock should start again as the ball gets spotted. We approach the 3.5 minute mark, now past that. Clock continues to tick. Running clock has been in effect since
there it's going to stop.
The second quarter. Timeout for the Falcons. Make a timeout, Big Red. So 3:20 to go. Falcons are on the way to a victory to go 3-0 on the year. It's 54-0. 3:20 remains. You are watching our production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Back in a moment.
Beckman Motors in Odebo is your premier dealer for Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram, new and used vehicles. Their dedicated sales staff, knowledgeable finance associates, and expertly trained technicians are all here to make your experience fun, easy, and hassle-free. We're proud to be family-owned and part of our local community. When it's time for a new vehicle for your family and a great selection of used vehicles and service, visit Larry Beckman Motors, Odebo.
We are back here as we get ready to go. The Falcon cheerleaders are trying to keep the crowd involved in a 54-0 game. Not easy to do. 2 on the left, 1 on the right for the Big Red as they look to run to the left side, and quarterback catches one seam. He's going to make one man miss going down the left side and tackle down at the 12-yard line as Winterode is in there to stop the quarterback. I think
Make it first down with the Big Red.
15-yard pickup.
That was a big pickup there.
12-yard line.
The ball's at the 12. 2:55 to play. Falcons trying to keep the shutout intact. Missouri Valley will come to the line. Twins left. Tight end to the right. Snap the ball. Hand off right side and just tackled in the backfield as Eli Salcido dives on through and makes a stop in the backfield. He just kind of cut right through a hole in the line and hit right into the running back. Brings up 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. Tick, 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 tick. 2:20 and counting. I want to get one of those 60 minutes and just kind of wind that sucker a little faster here.
That's a long 12 yards, though.
It is a long 12 yards. To the line they go as we approach the 2-minute mark. Twins right and left, man in motion to the right side. Snap the ball, they're going to run to the left. And the Falcon defenders will get in there, and that's Salcido again. So Salcido, who has been taking the brunt of the defensive hits as the running back for the Falcons backups, has now gotten in on quite a few tackles on the defensive side. Minute 43. Tick, 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 tick. Twins to the right. Double tight ends on the left side. Running back there with a quarterback. He'll take the snap. Wants to hand off on a double reverse to the right side, and it's snuffed out, but it stopped short of the first down at the 5-yard line. Will bring up a 4th and 3.
3, yeah.
So the Falcons defense trying to bend and not break. Minute 6. Here's the play. If the Falcons, that you see the kids on the sideline, they want to keep the shutout intact. trying to get the crowd involved, snap the ball, and we got a timeout on the field.
Timeout, Missouri Valley.
And no more ticks. All right, well, 53 seconds remains in the ball game. Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Falcons on top, 54-0.
The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove wants to wish the OABCIG Falcons good luck. They know that whether it's athletics or academics, the OABCIG students work hard. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove offers old-fashioned customer service combined with today's technology to provide the high-quality, professional, personal, and commercial services that you deserve. The Hoffman Agency in Ida Grove, a proud supporter of the OABCIG schools.
All right, 4th and 3. Falcons shutout on the line here. Of course, they could get the first down and not get in the end zone. 53.8 seconds remains in the game. Shotgun set, Twins right, tap the ball, looking to run to his right, trying to get stretched outside, and he is going to be stopped short. So the Falcons defense will hold, and they get the ball back. So they'll take a knee probably, and the game will end on the next play. Not too many times you get the varsity football game done in 2 hours, but we're on pace to do that here with the time right now at 8:56. And the Falcons will get out there. As they get in there, clock has not started to run yet, neither has the play clock. So Salcido's going to go back out there. One more lineman running out.
Jack Sohm.
21 seconds, 19, 18. They're going to get the first play running here, and once they get it, probably be all they need to do. Shotgun set for Hemer, snap back. They're going to hand it off to Salcido, who will fall forward for a gain of maybe 1.
Maybe 3 there. 4.
And it was close. I think they may have to snap the ball one more time. Normally the hometown play clock guy is a little bit better, but he just made a mistake. It happens all the time. 20 seconds remaining as this one will wind down. They have to do one more snap here, so they will do so, and that will end the game once they get it done. Hemer in the backfield. He will take the shotgun snap, hand it off to Salcido up the middle. He falls forward, and that will do it for this ball game. The Falcons get the victory, 54-0. We will be back in 1 minute. You are watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. Thank you for joining us tonight. Back in a moment.
EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and you know, best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
It's a night game.
Account of your own can be a challenging task. That's why I went to North Star Community Credit Union. They help make my finances easier to handle by offering me the services and products I need at a price that will fit my budget. They've got it all. Savings, checking, ATM or debit card, loans, direct deposit, free online and mobile banking, e-statements, bill pay, and much more to suit my busy lifestyle. See for yourself why so many people like me have made North Star Community Credit Union their one-stop financial institution.
Visit their offices in Cherokee, Ida Grove, or Sheldon to start an account today. Federally insured by NCUA, you've got a strong credit union behind you.
Back here as we are done with the ball game tonight. Falcons get the victory, 54-0. Scoring for the Falcons started in the 9:17 point of the first quarter. 43-yard touchdown run by Cooper DeJean. Extra point no good. Falcons were on top there, 6-0. Then Trust Wells touchdown pass from Cooper DeJean with 4:25 to play in the quarter. And that capped off an 83-yard drive. Extra point was good, and it was 13-0 Falcons. Adding to it, making it 20-0 on a 2-yard touchdown run by Dearson. And that was at the 2:21 mark. And then with 34.9 seconds remaining, an 18-yard touchdown pass to Colton Nupp ended the scoring in the first quarter with the Falcons on top 27-0. The scoring started in the second quarter for the Falcons on an Easton Harms 88-yard touchdown pass with 7:47 to play in the half. That capped off a 99-yard drive. Then Colton Knopp had a 26-yard interception return for the touchdown. Extra point was good, and that put us over the 35-point mark, making it running time for the rest of the game. A 14-yard touchdown run ended the scoring in the first half by Dearson. Extra point was good with 2:48 remaining. That was capping off a 61-yard drive where all the rushes went to Dearson. He ran for all the yards, and then Dearson went in again from 61 yards out, scoring on 40 yards. It was a 40-yard touchdown drive, and then a 61-yard touchdown run by Dearson. First play from scrimmage in the second half, and that was the scoring that was done as the Falcons got no extra point on that last one, and they finish off with a victory of 54-0. Running clock shortened the game up quite a bit. A big game for Cooper DeJean through the air and on the ground. Dearson had a nice game running as the Falcons had an overall good game, shut out the Missouri Valley squad. It's had a hard time scoring, and you don't need to give anything back when you pitch a shutout. That means you played good defense. So big thank you to the Falcon defense again tonight for stepping up tonight and really shutting the door on this squad for the Big Red. I am joined again by Mr. Dotzler and Dan. Some thoughts on tonight's game, or maybe some stats that stood out to you?
You know, Cooper obviously had a nice game. Griffin ended up with that long touchdown run, 8 carries, 131 yards. You know, it looked like everybody came through healthy. Gio Ehrig maybe dinged up a little in the first half with the shoulder stinger, but, you know, Cooper, he didn't need to do much on defense, which is always a positive. And the boys stepped up and played good, and they're enjoying themselves now.
Another nice thing tonight is you got a lot of the backups into the ball game, and getting backups some time right now is going to pay dividends down the road, not only this year but in future years. Just getting that confidence that when they go out there, they know what they're doing and they know that it's not going to be too big for them. So it's nice to see those kids go out there, especially on defense, and make some big plays, keep that shutout on the board for this offense. We're not going to spend too much more time with you this evening. You have been watching a production of Fuller Digital Solutions. We do want to thank our sponsors for tonight's game, and those include the North Star Community Credit Union, Beckman Motors, the Hoffman Agency, Holstein Senior Living, Zimmy's, Schmidt Insurance, Rex Chevrolet, Swanson Insurance and Real Estate, Evertech, Holstein Manufacturing, and the Bloyer Agency. Our scoreboard sponsor, United Bank of Iowa, and the pregame show sponsor was Gordon's Body Shop. For Fuller Digital Solutions, I want to say thank you to Hannah Schmidt, keeping us on the air and not throwing the camera into the stands this evening. And she's doing a great job, as always, on the computer and keeping up the camera work. Thank you to her. Thank you to Mr. Dotzler for joining me tonight. For Fuller Digital Solutions, I am Michael Earl. Have a great night, folks. Remember, if you're going to drink this weekend, don't drive. And if you drive, please do not drink. Enjoy a safe weekend, folks.